Welcome back to Keith's FIFA 18 story. My name is Ricky, and today Lincoln City are taking on Newport County in League 2. We are at home in Lincoln, top of the league, 85 points. 85 points on the season. Unfortunately, only 28 wins out of 29 games. Stupid coach. It's manager's fault. Whatever. As you might have been able to see there for a second, Morgan is playing second fiddle today to Green, which isn't the end of the world. It means he gets to start the match off first. I don't have to pass it to somebody. Hey, look at that. So interesting thing happening in Lincoln. There's been a bit of a development. I mean, it's not a big development, and it's just spoilery. Nothing like gonna try and entice you to stick around. But yeah, so after last week's episode, Keith got an email from the manager stating that the manager was stating that the manager was had accepted another transfer offer for Keith. This time from Reading. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure Reading is a great club. But Keith turned down playing in the top league of French football. Oh, that was a brilliant pass. Oh! 10 of 10 assists. 10 of 10 assists. Oh, this is amazing. This is the best. I don't know why it's 10 out of 10 assists. Should it just be 10 assists? So the pop up at the top of the screen said. Anyway, that's actually really good news because that's what was my goal for this episode, was to get an assist, or for Keith to get an assist, because he was one assist down from being tied with two other people, including Green. Uh-oh. All right, he's fine. There was a foul. Apparently on our side. Against Lincoln. Anyway, but after turning down FC Bordeaux, there was no way that Keith was going to be like, yeah, you know what, I'll leave for, I guess if you were English and, Reading was your club. But even then, I don't think, I mean, again, there's nothing against Reading. I have nothing against Reading as a club. But if Keith isn't leaving for, the French League One, there's no way he's going to leave to play, for, they're in the championship. I think they're not in the top flight, so basically Keith rejected the offer. But it was interesting because what's going on? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Apparently you keep aiming as the thing goes. So I missed it. That sucks. I didn't realize, I guess I just didn't remember you keep aiming. And also, I wasn't even remotely paying attention to what was going on. And all of a sudden, Keith had a penalty. And that was just the worst. Well, okay, it wasn't the worst penalty, but it was a terrible penalty. Given that I was 100% of my penalties until that moment. So basically, Keith has figured it out. The manager wants Keith gone. The manager who, in August told him, or July told him, whichever one, I think it was August, told him that he wanted Keith here and that Keith was going to be a major player on the team. Now wants him out for some reason. He doesn't get it. No one really understands it. Right now Keith is in he's in the second forward position. He's in whatever they call that in the Anyway, it's just something. So he's butting heads with the manager, and he might not stick around at the end of the season. He's going to stick around to the end of the season. That's a given. But if they don't make a change in the personnel, he might not stick around past the 2017-2018 season. And back of the net. Back of the net. No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd be really excited to have gotten a goal there. But, I mean, not Lincoln City getting a goal there. But that was a great dive. Just a little bit off. It was still a good dive. And so he went in. So Keith went in to talk to the manager after this, and he flat out said, he told the manager, he said, "I know what you're doing." So he says to the manager, he says, "I know what you're doing. You want me gone. I don't know why you want me gone. I've scored more goals for this team. I literally am currently tied for the number of assists on the team. Tied for, well, we'll see at the end of the match how many assists. Because there's one other guy, I think he plays for Exeter City, who he's currently tied with as well. And if he got an assist, then obviously Keith would be in second place. I really shouldn't have made it snowy. It's making it hard to see the ball. I wanted to play in the snow. Why is it not snowy on the edge of the pitch? Like, where am I? I was looking. Oh, well, I was in a great position for that. That was a bad pass. I'm going to get the ball back. It's okay. I didn't get the ball back. Keith didn't get the ball back. It's okay. We're still up 1-0. So he went into the manager's office, and he said, the manager said, "I don't know what you're talking about, because you are a very important part of this team." To which he replied, "Really? Then why are you trying to trade me?" Because so the thing about it with Keith is that he thinks that the manager just doesn't like him. There's something about Keith that rubs the manager the wrong way. This may not be the case. Keith's worth $2 million. That's a lot of money to a team, to a club of Lincoln City size for the transfer fee. But what would be even nicer is, if they made it to the made it to League One, and then the Championship, and then the Premier League. Could you imagine that? I mean, what a world would we live in? And that $2 million is going to do nothing if they don't have a great striker. And they do have a good forward. Yes! That makes up for the cruddy penalty I took earlier. Which is actually good news, because Keith also has to score 3 goals. Or 2 goals. So I guess now 1 goal. Yeah, 1 more goal in the next 2 games. Next 2 league games. So, good match. Good match for Green. But he's coming off. It's fine. 69th minute goal. It's good. Everything's good. Life is good. And okay. 9.7. Could the whistle blow? Preserve my 9.7. You know what I didn't do? You know what I didn't do? I didn't look at any of the new boots I got. That was a good shot. I'll admit that was a good shot. I just didn't execute, or Keith didn't execute it. But it's okay, because I scored again! I don't know what just happened. Keith just scored a second goal. And he won, and the manager wants to get rid of him. And so Keith thinks it's because he doesn't like him. I, personally, am not 100% certain. We're going to watch the replay because I don't know what happened. Oh, okay. It kind of ricocheted off his boot and into the back of the net. But you know what? That works. anything kind of works. So, where's the ball? I can't see the ball. There it is. And of course, you know, this whole, like, mentality of wanting to stay with the club is kind of rubbing his roommate, Briggs, his supposed best friend on the team and roommate, Briggs. Oh, come on. Back. Oh! He was offside. Oh, come on. He was barely offside. Stupid computer. I don't believe that he was really offside, by the way. I think the computers are lying. So Briggs has constantly been telling him, you know, you should just leave. You should just leave. Ever since the first transfer offer came through, he was like, you should take the transfer offer. It's much better money. It's really not much better money because he's not playing the game for the money. He is, because it is a living. But he doesn't care about making, you know, £1 million, dollars, whatever, a game. Like, he wants to just, he loves this game, and he wants to play it. So, but Briggs has basically gotten to a point where Keith is actually considering asking him to move out. Not yet. At the end of the transfer period, if he's still with the team, they're going to have some serious... If Briggs is still with the team, I should say, they're going to have some serious conversations about... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. That, I think, maybe... Is that the first goal that we've allowed in a game that I've played? Maybe not. I think it's the first goal I've let allow... Well, not me, but the team. What was the keeper doing way over there? He didn't need to be over there. That's what the defense is for. All right. Tough break. I mean, it's still 3-1. But... How much time do you think I could get just by kicking the ball around a little bit right there? It's good. 9.7. There's the whistle. I got to be man of the match, right? It's showing me, showing Keith, so it's got to mean that he's man of the match, right? But 9.7 player rating, that's pretty good. Give me a second. I'm going to press advance. I normally don't go this far, but... Yes! Okay, good. Woo! I had a moment where I was thinking maybe Keith wasn't man of the match, scoring 2 goals and assisting on the third. You know, the situation with Keith and his manager, it's not great. You really want to have a acrimonious relationship. Like, you really want to have a relationship that gels with your boss, and he just doesn't have that right now. But this has been Keith's FIFA 18 story. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more FIFA 18.